What's going on YouTube? So today we got all the bosses for the new program and we made over 1 million stubs in the process. Today I'm kind of show you using my VOD on Twitch. I'm going to show you the process of which I did it, and that way you can kind of see the journey of how I got the XP and what I had done to get that XP throughout. Now, with this new program, things did change a little bit. So in the last 5-player program, you got the first boss at 150,000 XP. They changed it up, and now you need a 250,000 XP for the first boss and 325,000 XP for the second boss. Had I known that, I probably would have prepared 15 March to Octobers, so I would have got that boss a little quicker, but I still was a second person to sell the boss and make a lot of stubs. The first person sold them for almost 900,000 stubs. So we're going to go ahead and go through my VOD. I'm going to skip through it little by little just to show you the process and how much time it took to get to certain milestones in the XP. You'll see that I got to like the first milestones. I got up to like almost 200,000 XP really fast, and that's because of the March to Octobers that I had preloaded. Had I had more, I would have got a lot more XP and would have got those bosses even faster, maybe even within the first 30 to 40 minutes. So as we go through this, you'll kind of see what's going on and what's going on inside the screen. So we're going to press play on this VOD, and then I'm going to show you guys the screen real quick, just so you guys know that we had 0 XP, and then we started up and we start the timer. We're at like 4 seconds, 5 seconds. So that's where this timer starts, just so you guys know. And as we go through this, we're going to our first March to October game. It's at bottom of the ninth. There's 2 outs. We literally just need to get 1 out, and then we're going to get the XP. So we go through this. We get a fly out. He flies out to center. We end the game, and once we go through the very end of it, we get the success. That game is now officially over, and then it's going to simulate to my next key moment, which would be the end of the season evaluation, and there is where we get our 15,000 XP. There's our first 15,000 XP. Going to the second game, same situation. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. All we need is 1 out. We got the out. Game's over. Success. 17,500 XP right there. So just in a matter of 3 minutes, as you guys can see, I'll show you guys the timer. Just a matter of 3 minutes in the game, we've already got 30,000 XP. Next, we're going to keep on going through this. Next game, same situation. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. We just need 1 out to finish it. We got it right there. Done deal. Success. That is over. Another 17,000 XP. Now, eventually, as I get through these, I think after I finish the PlayStation version or the Xbox version, whichever one I did first, I think it was PlayStation. I show you how much XP we're at, and we'll take a look at that as well. Next one, 2 out again. Top of the ninth. We pop it up. We get the out. Game is over. Success. And now we're into the World Series. And then we got our 17,000 XP, and then we're going to the playoff. Next one's a little different. We start on July 10th, so it's the All-Star break. Same concept though. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. We get the game. We win the game. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. This one sims all the way through. We get our 16,000 XP. So we pause it right there. I'll show you guys the time just so you guys are aware. We're at 7 minutes and 10 seconds, and we already probably have around 80,000 XP. I think we actually check it right here before we switch consoles. No, we're gonna switch consoles first. Now we're switching over on consoles. We're gonna go ahead and check it right here. We're gonna check it right here. I'm gonna pause it so you guys can see. We're logging in right now. We're gonna check the program. We're at 83,000 XP. And if you see the camera, just so you guys know, 8 minutes and 48 seconds. We're at 83,000 XP. Now, I'm not pausing the timer when I'm switching consoles and I'm not playing the game. I'm not pausing the timer. It's still going at the same time, okay? So in 8 minutes, we got 83,000 XP. Now we go to the next game. Final. We lost that game. We bunted to make sure we lose. We don't want to even try to come back. Next one goes through. And then this one, I think we had to play we have to play a second game? Or is this one over? No, we're loading up the next one. That one, okay, that one's complete. All right, so we go to the next one. Next one, bottom of the ninth. We had to walk it off. We walked it off to win it. Don't go into extras. Save some time, and then that one should sim. Yeah, there it goes. There's the sim. There's our 16,000 XP. Going to the next one. Bottom of the ninth, 2 out, or this time we either win the game with a walk-off home run or we get out. We ground to a double play. That's going to end the game. We lose the game, but we're still going to get our XP. It doesn't matter if we lose the game. Losing the game does not mean anything. All we need is our XP. It's going to sim that game. We get our full XP, 17,500. We go into the next game. Bottom of the ninth, 2 out. Same difference. We win that game. It's going to sim the last couple games for us. We get our 17,500. And then I think there's just one last one. Now, this one, I think we had to play 2 games. We got the first game over with. Bottom of the ninth, only needed 1 out. And then this one, we actually had to play a second game, full game. So that kind of sucks. So that kind of deterred us, slowed us down quite a bit right there. We had played pretty much 3 innings, top of the 8th, going through that one right there, middle of the 8th. Now we're coming down to the bottom of the 8th. It's a tie game. We don't want this to go in extras. So we're at the top of the 9th. At this point, we let them score. We let them score. We bunt to get out of the game. Let them win the game. That way we don't go into extra innings. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to stress about it. Just get the game over with, end it, so we can go to the All-Star break and we can get our XP. So it sims through there. We got our full XP, 17,500. We've now done all 10 of our Monster Octobers. Like I said, if I'd known that you needed 250,000 XP to get to that first boss, I probably would have done 15 of these. And we're only 25 minutes through. That's the crazy part. We did all those. And as you can see, we have 169,000 XP. And I'll show you guys the timer real quick so you guys can see it. And we're only 25 minutes in, and we have 169,000 XP. Now things slowed down drastically because we can't get XP by playing one inning no more because we didn't grind more Monster Octobers. So now we have to actually grind the game, playing Road to the Show, playing the Conquest map, and other things in the game. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do that. We switch in consoles and we're starting to play some moments. Now these moments, I was not doing well with them, especially the Honus Wagner moment. I think I eventually ended up quitting this moment, so I wasted a lot of time. We said, screw that. We're going to go back to Road to the Show and play those, and then maybe do some conquest, play some conquest, and do some parallel XP missions. This is what you're seeing right here on the screen. Me just skipping through some of this, and then we ended up switching consoles again, going back to PlayStation because that's where our Road to the Show is set up. We played some Road to the Show for a little bit, set up custom rosters, so we're playing against 1 overalls. And we're just grinding through the two-way player program that they have, grinding through that, and that's how we make a majority of our XP there. Is you're going to make a lot of XP doing that, and I still have some of that program. I'm only in the gold part of that program, so I can save it for the next one. I have gold and diamond. I can still grind in this two-way program. So you just go through this. Now we're getting close. Now I can probably skip further ahead, though. This is all Road to the Show. You guys should pretty much know this method of where we're at. We're trying to get to that first boss unlock, which I think is coming up. We already unlock it? I don't think so. No, because we finished the conquest before we unlocked it. So now we are, here it is. Oh no, are we there yet? No, we're not. Playing conquest. So now we're going through the conquest map. We have 8 teams to beat in the conquest map. Are we at the beginning? Or do we beat some teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Playing, oh, this is the one that we lost against St. Louis. I think we're halfway through right now. We'll show you at the end where we're at, because at the end is where we actually finish and get the first boss unlocked and made the most amount of our stubs doing that. I think I lose the first game against St. Louis. I win the second game against St. Louis, and we get our XP for that. Top of the 3rd, start bunning. Was it St. Louis I lost to the first time? They came back and beat me, huh? Yeah. Simulate through those, see if we can get closer to the end. Playing Miami. Mets is the last game. Playing the Angels, playing Cincinnati, playing Kansas City, and then the last game would be the Mets. Playing the Mets. Here we go. This is the last game. We are 3 hours in. Like I says, first 48 minutes flew by. First 168,000 flew by. You guys saw how fast we got 168,000 XP. And it slowed down drastically because we didn't have any more Monster Octobers to complete. Now we know we need to do like 15 to 20 of those sometimes. There's a reason. They know that some people are completing it super fast. They wanted to raise those bosses to higher difficulty to get. So there we go. We finished that. We achieved a program from the Sizzling Summer program, and then we're gonna finish simming the rest of these. And then I believe we get our first boss right when we finish simming this, if I'm not mistaken. This is, I think, where we get our first boss and we sell them. We achieved a program. We also got a cover athletes pack for completing the conquest for anyone who wants to know, and a bunch of other packs at that. We're at 263,000 XP. Let's go back to that real quick, just so you guys know. So this is still really good timing. So at 3 hours, 10 minutes on the dot, we're at 263,000 XP, and we unlocked the first boss, which is basically the main guy that you gotta unlock. First one's always the most expensive. So we go back into this right here. We unlock the first boss. We're like, who do we take? Well, Mike Piazza's sell now is 497,000 XP. I'm like, do I take that? Do I go look? I'm gonna go look at the market. I'm gonna try to sell him for more. He's not going for any more. He's not selling. He's not selling. I see that that's there. We sell him. Boom, done. I'm like, you know what? The next one below that's 170,000. I better sell him now. Cancel that. Go here. Sell him for 497,000. We sell him. We get the 497,000. Minus taxes. Okay. Now we gotta be grinding for Valenzuela. So now it's like, what do? We still need 40,000 XP. So this is where we spent most of the time. We went back to Road to the Show. I went back to March, October. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna play some playoff games. But then we lost a playoff game. And I was like, nope, now we gotta play 4 games to win that series. I don't feel like playing this right now. So they beat us in one of the games. So then we were only getting game XP. So that was doing nothing for us. So we just wasted some more time, basically. We wasted some more time. That's okay. Now we just play Road to the Show all the way through. As we get closer to this 5-hour mark, I think is when we get our next 40,000 XP. I think, do we go check it right here? Yeah, we're gonna go check our XP right here. I think we got it right here. Oh, someone told me to buy a ballin out of a control pack. So we go ahead and I think we buy it. And we go back to Road to the Show and we go ahead and put a buy or a sell order in for 300,000 for Fernando Valenzuela, which does eventually sell. He does eventually sell for 300,000. I don't know exactly when, but I'm pretty sure he does sell. I couldn't tell you exactly when he does sell, but he does sell. And then we just have one more boss to get. We got Valenzuela, we got Mike Piazza and sold him. So now we just need to get one more boss to get. This is where this took us some time. I think we get close here. On this pack, I chose Honus Wagner because he was the highest quick sell price at 300,000. I should have sold him at 300,000 because then he went down to 250. But in reality, I probably should have chose Mike Piazza again because he's the most desirable out of this pack. Maybe Stan Musial. So I made a mistake there. I probably could have got a lot more stubs. And then I was trying to sell Stan for 400K when I could have quick sold for 300K right there. I could just sell now for 300K. I waited and then he went down to 250. And then I kept on waiting. And you know what? I was like, you know what? If I keep on waiting, he's just going to go down. No one wants to buy him. He sucks. No one wants to buy him. So there we have it. We sold him for the 250. There's all three of my sells. We sold my Piazza for 497. We sold Valenzuela for 300. And we sold Honus Wagner for 250,000. Grand total around 1 million stubs minus taxes, so like 900K plus Tatis. So technically still over 1 million if you count us pulling Tatis from a flash sale pack. And it all took us, for all three, took us about 6 hours of grinding the game. But as you guys saw, we got the 150,000 XP. So if we could have unlocked a boss at 150,000 XP like in previous programs, if they didn't like completely throw us off with this, oh, now you need 250,000, we would have had them within 20 minutes of the program coming out, which would have been absolutely insane. Probably could have got that 900,000 stubs that you guys saw. So we have that, but I will show you guys that because that's actually one of the coolest things about the show.com is you can actually go into the show.com and see what they sold for. If I go to community market and I go to like a guy like Mike Piazza, I can actually go down to completed orders and see that one of the first orders he sold for 900,000 stubs. And then my orders for 497. So three of them, I don't know, these are the same order, by the way. It's duplicated. Three of them didn't sell for 900,000. One sold for 900,000, and then one sold for 497,000. And those were mine. That one was mine. This was somebody else. Okay. And then same thing. If we go back, you can actually look at Honus Wagner, which I don't think he sold for a whole lot. Yeah, he sold for 237, 295 was the most, and then 250. So even at 300,000, no one actually sold him at 300,000. Someone had that order up and they took it down, and he sold for 250. And I sold for 250, and some people sold him for 295. One person sold for 237, and they got it before I did. So the first person sold him for 237, and then someone sold him for 295. And then I sold them for 250. You can see the timestamps on those. They're all the same time, which means it was only one person and they're in there just multiple times. But yeah, one sold for 237, one sold for 295, and one sold for 250. I was at 250. So I was the third person to sell Honus. So you can kind of look at that based on who sold them. Stan, probably the same. I want to know if Stan went for more. Yeah, Stan sold for 350. So I probably could have got more if I would have picked Stan. Unfortunate. But my Piazza and Stan are the guys that choose from that. Most likely. Maybe Raleigh Fingers. Maybe. Raleigh sold for 300K. But all these cards will be down to 20 to 50K in a couple weeks, and I'll buy them back. So I really want to try out some of these cards. Let me know down in the comments down below who you guys want me to try out first. Maybe I just buy them now. Anyways, like, subscribe if you guys are new. Turn those post notifications on so you guys don't miss out on any videos. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.